School shootings are a growing epidemic in our country's society. We interviewed students and faculty members to get their thoughts and opinions on the sudden calamity that is running rampant in our school systems.
Could be, I think it could be a combination of things. You have maybe an issue at home. Bullying sometimes plays into it to where one kid is ostracized for how he might dress or how he acts or things like that. So that is one possibility of how you can have a school shooting.
I think people engage in school shooting.
Keep going.
Okay,
Keep going.
I'm ready. I think people engage in school shootings because they have like problems with other people and they get bullied, so they like want to take their anger out and they don't know how to do it except to kill.
Okay. Well, I think bullying causes school shootings.
In a school shooting incident, I think I would like call my mom or something. I don't know what I would do. I'd be
I
scared.
would play dead, so they don't come after me.
You can prevent school shootings by being nice to everyone, and if you hear something, you should probably tell.
Be nice.
What do you believe causes people to engage in school shootings?
Now, there can be a number of reasons. From what I've seen, a lot of times it stems from kids who feel bullied, alienated, and like they just don't belong. On the average, these can be avoided, but people have to be paying attention to the warning signs. Watch for the kids who appear to be alienated. Look for kids who complain about being bullied, because on most of the occasions when you have these shootings, when people go back and look and investigate, they find that if people had paid attention, investigated a little more, talked to the kids who were involved, they would have been able to see the warning signs of the kids who feel like they don't have any other options and that no one's hearing their voice.
In case of a school shooting incident, what procedures do we, McKinney High School, have in place?
We have an active shooter scenario that we practice where, let's say, we get a report that there's a shooter in D Hall upstairs going around shooting into the rooms. Well, immediately we're going to dispatch as many police officers as we can get here to the scene, strengthen numbers. But let's say Officer Holmes is here, I'm here. We're not going to do some of the things that you saw from Columbine. Every time we have one of these shootings, we always go back and find out what are the best practices, what are the worst practices, what went right, what went wrong, and adjust accordingly. One of the things that happened at Columbine, could be before your time, but one of the things that happened then was you saw officers gathering outside and waiting for backup to get there before going in and engaging the shooters. We come to find that way more lives are lost that way because you give the shooters that much more time to entrench themselves in the school as well as to take more lives. So if Sergeant Holmes and I are the only ones that are here, then the two of us are going to make that move towards the threat to go and neutralize the threat immediately before backup ever gets here. If Sergeant Holmes is not here and I'm the only one here, being that it's my campus, then I'm going to go. And then we're going to take out the threat, make sure all the other people here, the kids are safe. Backup will come in, take care of whatever we don't take care of, as well as take care of the injured.
Last question. How can we prevent school shootings from occurring?
First thing is just pay attention. Pay attention to your fellow students. You know who's been bullied long before we know, because your guys' network is a lot better than ours. If I know that a child's been bullied, chances are tons of you guys already knew long before I found out. Because they're going to talk to you guys. You're going to know long before they get the nerve to tell an adult about it. So everybody gets involved. That's how you do it. You see something's going wrong, you attack. And it doesn't necessarily mean you come to the adults and tell us. We want you to do that, but at the same time, you guys have way more power among each other than we have. If one of your friends finds that you're not approving of some of the things they're doing, they're more likely to stop doing whatever it is as opposed to disappointing an adult, but they have to live with you. You guys are their peers. So the key is get involved, know what's going on. When you see something, act.